What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sehatha, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, prognosticator extraordinaire, otherwise known as the blind seer. Back at it again with the elemental sign videos. I already shot all 4 of these this week, and then my SD card fragged because my video producing app, which I'm not a huge fan of already, crashed and fragged my SD card and erased all my music, my pictures of my kids, my personal files, and every video that I've shot. So, wasn't sure I was going to be able to keep this going, y'all. Had a rough couple of days. After a rough couple of weeks, it feels like everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Even tonight, I thought my microphone wasn't going to work, and I still wasn't going to be able to shoot after all the work I did to try to get another SD card and keep this going. So, I'm still here, y'all. The whole world has gone nuts. Everything in my life and in society seems to be falling apart right now. But I'm still here, and I'm still going to try to help you guys as much as I can tonight. My kids are asleep. My neighbors are going to hate me for shooting this late. Oh well. Do fire signs. Do fire first. Yeah, we'll do the fire signs first. I know everybody else is having a rough time of things too, so I'm not trying to impress you all with my struggles. It's just on top of everything else, I've got a lot personally going on too, and there's just so many layers to how much this sucks right now that I understand that what I do may be a little more necessary right now than it ever is at any other point before. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there stuck in their homes looking for guidance, looking for entertainment, looking for just anything at all to fill your time, and it might as well be some spiritual development and personal growth. Otherwise, you're just sitting around wasting your time. Unless you're like me and then you're homeschooling your children, which is a whole other cluster of things. Especially when your kids live 150 miles away and there's nobody at the school system to answer the phone when you have questions. That's a lot of fun. Try to figure that out on your own. But we're managing. We're getting by. At least they're here with me. The decision was made to let me take care of them during this crisis, and I feel like that was the smartest, best thing that could be done, because no matter what happens, we'll be good. If it comes down to it, I can grow food, I can make medicine, I can generate electricity. I have all the skills to get us through the apocalypse. Not that that's what this is, but it sure feels like it, doesn't it? So, we're looking for whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the fire signs in the audience, the fire signs in the lives of anyone watching, for my business, for my channel, for everyone involved. Looks like we got the left. So, I'm going to relight my cigarette. Some people have complained about me smoking on camera. I refer you to my last video where people complained about some of the things I do on camera. It's taken me 35 some odd years to come to terms with my own true nature, and honestly, I don't see me forgoing it for the sake of y'all. If you don't like it, watch somebody else. I'm gonna have a cigarette when I'm stressed. I'm gonna talk about my life when it's affecting what I do. I'm gonna be the same person on camera that I am in real life. And, if that's not what you're into, then this isn't for you. I don't plan to change. So, we'll get right into this. We'll do Aries first. Aries, the Emperor inverted. So, Aries, you're feeling a little powerless right now. You don't have a lot of control. That's all of us, though, isn't it? The way things are going. The Empress. You feel like you're not only not in control of your life and the world around you, but you are not in control of yourself and your own inner turmoil. your emotional state, any of that, and just feeling complete lack of control on all aspects. The Three of Wands. This is an opportunity for spiritual growth. That not a lot of people will see it that way. I'm trying to get the glare of the light off of this for you guys. Not a lot of people would look at it that way. I know, even though my situation has lots of mystical interpretations, I'm still just kind of hung up on how much it sucks. So I can imagine you're feeling the same way. But this sense of powerlessness you have, this period of not being in control, it's a good opportunity for, like I said early at the start, spiritual development and personal growth. Like, you have an opportunity here to grow on a spiritual and personal level, like really expand your soul if you choose to do that with your time. And not a lot of people will make that choice, but if you're tuning into this channel, then you're already the kind of person that's predisposed to that sort of thing. So I think this is pretty good advice for just anybody in general, but specifically for you, Aries. You're kind of a take charge kind of type of sign. It's not really in your nature to just sit around and do nothing. So make use of this time. Put it towards bettering yourself. If you can't control your situation, you can't control how you feel about it, you can at least control what you do with your time. And there's something to be said for that. So I'm going to try to keep these quick. Take this opportunity, Aries, to enrich yourself. Study, read, meditate, whatever it is that you do that makes you feel connected to source and spirit and whatever you want to call it, then do that, because that's probably the best use of your time for right now. It doesn't look like any of us are going anywhere anytime soon. All right, we'll do Leo. Leo, you have the Seven of Wands. Your thoughts are centered around matters of the soul, matters of passion or creativity, spirituality, that sort of thing. Sort of existential concerns would be a good way to put that. The Ten of Wands. Your concern is that you're not going to be able to manifest all of the energy that you've been putting out and working towards, and that you've had a goal in mind for a while, and now you're afraid that it's going to be put off. And that's probably a valid concern. It seems like this is probably relating to some sort of creative project, something that you've been really putting your heart and soul into, and now you're worried that it's not going to come through and that you're not going to be able to bring it to fruition. The Ace of Cups inverted. So, sad to say, Leo, it looks like you might be right. I don't think you're going to get the chance to pull this one off anytime soon. That ring light is terrible, the glare. Oh my god. But yeah, Ace of Cups inverted, it's pretty much disappointment. I usually try to soften things a little bit more than that, y'all, but this is my second go at shooting these 4 videos, and I did a much better job last time, so I'm a little bitter, I guess. Trying not to let that affect the readings, but yeah. Leo, whatever it is that you've been working on that you're worried you may not be able to finish, it looks like you're probably not going to. I'm sorry to say that, but I see disappointment in your future here with the Ace of Cups inverted, so you might want to get used to the idea right now that you're not going to be able to pull this off, or that it may have to be done again some other time. Everybody's dealing with disruptions with the way that the world is going right now. I know my business has really suffered. I'm sure whatever it is that you've been working on, you don't want to hear that it's time to let it go or that it's not going to happen. And I know what that feels like, because I've been feeling all week like the thing that I've put my heart into for the last 10 months is just about to slip out of my grasp, and not sure I've been able to keep going. So I hate having to tell somebody else the same kind of news that I've been fighting against all week. But it looks like, Leo, you're in for a little disappointment, and maybe these concerns you're having are completely justified. I don't think you're going to be able to pull this off anytime soon. So I'm sorry to have to tell you that. Alright, we'll do Sagittarius and call this one a wrap. Ooh, try to be a little easier on the table. I'm sure those are super loud in the microphone. So Sagittarius, we have the Two of Cups inverted. So I'm going to pull another card or two before I get into that one. The Page of Cups inverted. And the Seven of Swords. See if you can get that where the light's not glaring on it too bad. So, Sagittarius, you had a choice to make, and you didn't. You decided not to choose between one of these two emotional states. You put it off, and now this new emotional journey that you're supposed to be on isn't beginning. You're kind of stuck in place, resisting starting the new path or the new journey or this new incarnation of yourself. And the more you resist, the more anxiety you're going to have about this. The more you're going to worry, the more it's going to be on your mind until you make the decision that you're putting off. So it's Two of Cups, so it's definitely an emotional choice, and I understand that that's never an easy thing for anybody, but you can't keep putting it off forever. Like I always say, you can either walk down the stairs or eventually the universe will just push you, but one way or another you're going. So can't put the choice off forever, Sagittarius. One way or another, you're going to have to decide, and you're going to have to stick with that decision. And the longer that you put it off and try to avoid having to choose, the more anxiety you're going to feel about it until it's just inevitable and the choice is taken out of your hands. So, you still have the power to make the decision that's best for you in the situation, but that won't last forever. Eventually, the choice will be made for you without your say. The universe will move on without you. It does happen, and then you'll just have to repeat whatever this lesson was again. So I think that's it for the fire signs this time. Thank you so much to everybody who stuck with me for the last couple of weeks. It hasn't been an easy time here at the Temple of Chaos, and I know it hasn't been easy for any of you either with the world going nuts like it has. So a lot of people did bail on me, and that sucks, but you know, I'm not going to change who I am in life or on camera. I'm not going to change the way I do things to suit a few people when the majority seem to really get something out of this. So I'm just going to keep doing me, and I hope that works for you guys. And if it doesn't, bye, Felicia. So if you did like this, and I hope you did, I really hope it was helpful. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. It certainly isn't because I'm making a bunch of money off of it anymore. I'm not even gonna, that's not even what I'm focused about. The world's gone crazy, and what I do is more important now than really it ever is. So I'm just gonna keep doing it, and as long as you guys tune in, I'll keep putting these out. For those of you who do want to help out a little bit, if you'd like to toss a coin to your seer, there's plenty of links down in the description. You can check those out while you're hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. You can check me out on social media. This week's weekly reading was pretty epic. I don't like to use that word, but that's what it was. It was very different than the messages I usually get, and I feel like it's worth checking out. So definitely hit me up on Facebook or Twitter at Real Blind Seer, Blind Seer Official on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope I'll see you next time.